Hello and welcome to the Share It With Ishani podcast, where I share stories to educate, empower, and motivate you all. And I am your friend Ishani Gupta, radio anchor and a public speaking coach. So today I have a very interesting and very special guest from London, originally from South Africa. And she basically follows the mantra by Mahatma Gandhi, the father of the nation, which is the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. So please let us welcome Claire Brown. And she is an NLP practitioner. And she is also a business coach and works for the charity. So amazingly helping others, helping people around her. So how are you doing, Claire?
Well, thank you, Ishani. Thank you so much for having me on your show today.
Of course, you're welcome. And I'm so excited to have this conversation with you today.
Oh, I'm excited too. So that makes two of us.
Yes, absolutely. So please tell us, how did you become a business coach? Because you were an HR before, you were into marketing and sales. So how did you decide to go into business coaching?
Well, it was a bit of a journey, but I think I've worked for so many years in the corporate world, and as you said, I've got quite an eclectic background in marketing and sales and events planning, and the latest adventure was in HR. But for me, and I've always had this thing about helping people and serving people. During 2020, when we were all in lockdown, I would do my daily walks in the park.
Okay.
And and it was all part of the taking the walk in the park and just spending time with myself and being in the moment of now and just looking after my own mental health and my own physical health. That every single day in the park, I would see this man sitting on a bench with basically his belongings in a plastic bag. And he just looked so downtrodden that I made the decision at that point that, you know what, this has obviously had a massive effect on people, not just in one place, but around the world. And if I can help people build their lives after this, then why not? So I made the decision to go out and learn about NLP, because obviously NLP is quite a powerful tool when it comes to working with mindset and working with the brain and working with behaviors. So I learned about NLP, and I started out working with people around their mindsets. And then I thought, you know what, if we can do it and develop it further and start working with business owners so that they can start building their businesses up, or new business owners who want to start building businesses up again after the past 12 to 18 months.
Amazing thought.
Yeah.
So basically, this is a wonderful way of actually helping people. This is one way. And this brings me to another question, which is about your charity. So on one hand, you're helping people build their businesses, which is so great. And on the other hand, you are doing charity, you are associated with a charity. So can you please tell our viewers a little about your charity? What exactly are you doing?
Oh, thank you. Firstly, I just want to say I just absolutely love my conversation with you. I just love the energy going into it. So earlier on in the year, I was presented with an opportunity for a couple of months to work with a charity around fairer education. And just coming in and doing some admin work, and it's such a great, again, it's that opportunity of coming in and coming with a purpose of service. It's because I think if there's one thing that gets you through life, it is living through a life of gratitude. And for me, gratitude is feeling fulfilled. And you're not looking for that fulfillment from anything outside of life if you're actually giving of yourself to others. And
Very,
I
very
think that is such an important thing. Yeah.
seriously. I feel so blessed to have you on my show. Like such a pure soul you are. Such a pure soul. We need people like you today in this world, especially when people are suffering out there. So I believe like we really need so many people who want to help, want to do something for others. So this is really amazing to have you here, Claire.
Oh, thank you, Ishani. Yeah, it's I think everybody's got a pure heart. I believe everybody's got a pure heart. So yeah, it's yeah. There's so many more like me out there. Trust me, there are.
It's only that we don't know them yet, but definitely we will soon know them. We soon get to know them.
Yes.
Then you have also told me about your NLP practicing, what you are doing, and then your coaching. You're undergoing coaching in Bob Proctor Coaching, which is he is like an amazing person. And for people who don't know who Bob Proctor is, he is basically an author, and he is one of the contributors to The Secret. So I know that most of you know this movie, The Secret, as well as the book Secret. So you would know what I'm talking about. Okay, so Bob Proctor is basically what he talks about law of attraction and law of vibration. So let us hear more from Claire. So please tell us about it, what you are learning currently, and what do you think about law of attraction and how it has helped you in your journey.
Thank you again. It's I was introduced to Bob's teachings. I must have been when I was a teenager. Now, to think about it, he's been doing this for like over 60 years, and he's been studying this type of work for over 60 years. But so I found out about his work when I was a teenager, and it was something that I'd always had in the back of my mind about the law of vibration and the law of attraction. And things always come at the right time. So as I said, after 2020, I was feeling challenged within myself. You know, it had been a hard year, and I was thinking, not a hard year, a challenging year. We'll say that.
It's the right words.
Yes, that's the right words. And I was thinking, it's fantastic that I'm going out and I'm learning NLP and I want to be of service to other people, but I need to make sure that I'm in the right space as well. Because you have to be full within yourself in order to give to other people. And just so happened that I started speaking to somebody about the Bob Proctor Coaching, and they said, well, I can sign you up for that. It's a 12-month program. This was in December of last year. So I've started with the coaching program. I'm still in the coaching program. It is so inspirational to actually sit and surround yourselves with people who are like-minded. It is so motivational, and it's fantastic when you hear about people that are celebrating their wins. And it's since I've started working in that coaching program, I've started, I suppose you could say, I've started attracting people into my life that have the same values that I do, that I can learn from. Yeah. So one of the things that I think is really important when it comes to business coaching, for example, is having a voice and creating valuable relationships with your customers on social media. So I've actually been, I found a social media coach for my own business that I can learn from and pass the knowledge on, that has the same values of showing gratitude and building the valuable relationships with your customers and coming from a place of service to your customers as well, which is amazing, because then I can take what that person teaches me and pass it on to other people as well. And it's not like I'm not learning from somebody that has a conflicting value system to mine, yes, and then having to reinterpret it into whatever I'm saying. I think, and also I found another business coach as well with regards to building up my business, who is based in Australia. And if you think about it, and he's also got very similar, well, actually same values, where it's coming from a place of service, going out and helping people, making an impact in people's lives. And if you think about it, I've got the social media coach in the States. I've got Bob Proctor in Canada. I've got the other business coach in Australia, and I'm based in London.
Yeah.
How else would you attract what you need into your life, unless you actually...
I completely understand what you are saying.
Yeah.
You might be anywhere, you might be sitting anywhere, but you are attracting the right kind of people from all over the world, irrespective of from which country they are, or which which part of the world they are, which continent they are. So I completely understand what you are saying. Attracting right kind of people, attracting right kind of opportunities. Even I completely believe in law of attraction. There might be people who are not actually believing in this concept. They might not completely have faith in this concept. But for me, I know that this is something which actually works. So I was very enthusiastic when I got to know you, and when I learned that you are into this and you are actually being trained by the Bob Proctor.
Yeah. No, it is. It's really exciting.
Very exciting. Actually, very exciting. This is one of your experiences, that you are attracting the right kind of people into your lives. Any other experiences that you might want to share, so that people get to know about this concept of law of attraction and how they can use this in their personal journey, in their personal development?
I could keep you here the whole day. And I'm just trying to think. I'm trying to think of, like, there's so many examples that I could use every single day, where what you think about is what you bring into your life.
Yes, absolutely.
That's it. Your thoughts create the life that you have around you. And I know sometimes that is when you're at the lowest of the low, that is sometimes a very difficult thing to grasp, or if you see somebody else suffering, it's sometimes it's a difficult thing to grasp that maybe somebody else has created that life for themselves. But then also, this is where we come into the thing of mindset. I'm trying to think how to word this correctly in order to get my point across. But basically, this is where we come across on mindset. Okay, right. So if you think about the world that we live in, okay, we are, I don't want to use programmed, but from a young age, we're programmed in a specific way. We're indoctrinated in a specific way on how to think of ourselves.
Yes.
And how you think of yourself is the vibration that you're vibrating at. And that vibration is what brings about the law of attraction and what you attract into your life. So for example, let's say there's somebody that grows up in a household where there's not a lot of money, and they develop this mindset that money, or let's put it this way, they hear every single day, money doesn't grow on trees, you can't afford that, you can't just pick money from the sky, I can't make money for you. They're going to constantly think that they're going to grow up thinking that, you know what, this is what it is. I can only go out and earn a paycheck at the end of the month, and because I come from, or because I've got a certain education, or because I've got a certain this, or because I've got a specific background, then this is the mold that I'm in, and I cannot break out of it. Then that is the life that they're going to carry on with. But if we actually empower people to say, hey guys, you know what? Your opportunities and the person that you are is not defined by your religion, or defined by the color of your skin, or defined by your economic background. You have the power within you to break out of whatever mold you've been programmed with or indoctrinated with, because you have that power. And if we can empower people to do that and to open their minds and to use the opportunities that are out there, or take the opportunities that are out there, and take calculated risks as well. Don't take massive big risks that just have no that don't have good outcome at the end of the day. Do calculated risks that, instead of doing what you've always done, aim for higher and stretch yourself and grow. That is why we're here. So yeah, I think I've rambled on a bit there. So but I hope you know what I'm saying.
But you have said a lot of valuable things, and you reminded me of one particular thing, and that is the gut feeling. There were many occasions where I trusted my gut feeling and I proceeded with one particular decision. And that decision was actually the correct decision, which I came to know much later. So I believe that trusting the gut feeling is the best thing that you can do. Because for me, at least for me, it was always the correct decision that I have made. And one thing led to the another based on that gut feeling. So I made one decision based on gut feeling. Then another opportunity came, and I again trusted that gut feeling, and I proceeded with that decision on the second opportunity. And then another opportunity came. So this is like a chain reaction,
That is exactly it. That gut feeling, your gut feeling is what I call intuition. And for me, it's for me, intuition is I call it source. If somebody else calls it higher power, or God, or however, whatever resonates with the person. Yeah, the universe. Your intuition and your gut feeling is the guidance that source gives you in order to take you on the right path that will lead you on to the next step and the next step. Like you said, it's like this natural ladder that just happens. Yeah.
So that is how I too decided to become a public speaking coach, because before that I was having a wonderful life. I mean, even today I'm continuing with the jobs that I'm doing. I am basically a freelance journalist, and I work as a radio anchor, and I also work as an editor and working on handling social media for All India Radio, which is a government organization in India. So
yeah.
So all these things, and also I work for the Prime Minister of India, like Prime Minister's office, where I'm working as a translator. I translate Narendra Modi's speeches from Hindi to English language. So that is another thing that I'm doing. So too many, roles that I'm playing. So this
you wear many hats.
Yes, many hats. And one thing after the other started happening when I trusted my gut and I trusted my intuition, and I proceeded with the natural flow. And then when, again, 2020 happened, the pandemic, the lockdown, so I too decided, now I need to go further, because I believe that pandemic has brought many challenges in people's lives. It has brought many sad instances. Many people have lost their loved ones. So that is really sad. But at the same time, I believe that was the time, the lockdown time, when some people actually got the time to think about how they can proceed with their life. Don't you think so? So many people were leading a mechanical life, robotic life, doing what they do always. But that was the time when some of the people actually decided to sit down and think over their life and to do something different, do something to help the people out. So that was another thing, I believe. So
yeah,
everything happened.
I completely agree. Yeah, I think I've had so many conversations where people have said, oh, you know what, 2020 was challenging, yes. but it was a fantastic opportunity for me or for the person to actually look at what it is they're doing with their lives and the impact that they have on people in their lives, on relationships and that type of thing. And I'm the first one to hold my hand up. I have always been like your type A personality. I'm always out there going, you know? And one of the things that my way of dealing with life whenever it got challenging was I would pack my bags up and go travel because I love traveling. So I would basically run away for 3 or 4 weeks, and then I would come back and I'd be like, go for it again. Whereas when, obviously in 2020, I couldn't do that. When I was finding life challenging, I had to sit in my 4 walls, and I had to sit with myself in my 4 walls, and I couldn't run away. So I was given the opportunity. And I took the opportunity to sit and look at how things are in the world and how I can actually make a positive impact. Looking at my own values, you know. Like I said to you, I was always boom, 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 go, 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 go. Now I stand back and I look at things and I think, you know what, a bit of me time as well is also good. Yeah. It's not selfish for me to look after myself.
Definitely.
As well as look at other people or look after other people. So I think 2020 was, whilst it was a challenging year for everybody, it was a good opportunity for people to look at the values, to look at their own values and how they can make better choices and make an impact on life. Yeah.
Yes, definitely. So, Claire, you also talked about your coaching program where you help people with their social media, growing their social media, and also, can you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. So it's a 5-week coaching program where we look at, and when I say we, I mean together. It's not just me telling the person. But we look at how to optimize your social media platform. We look at how to create engaging content and build relationships with people through social media. And I think even when just before, like as I was typing out my stuff for you, like just before the show, it kind of dawned on me that, you know what, it's great for business owners. And then I was going, but as a personal person as well, you could use your social media to have such a great voice and
yes.
for things that you're passionate about. Yeah, but for business owners, it's great because you can build relationships, you get awareness about your brand, your product, and using social media to build that for your business as well. So yeah, so those are the things that we primarily look at, is how to optimize the profile, how to create engaging content and build relationships. Instead of just posting pictures and posting videos, use it to build the relationship with your customers. So yeah. And then,
it was an absolutely wonderful conversation with you today. So another amazing episode and with Claire Brown today. So now we come to the end of the show. Thanks a lot, Claire, for gracing my entire episode. Share It With Ishani podcast. And I look forward to talking to you in another show, in another episode. So thanks a lot. Namaste.
Look forward to it, Ishani. Namaste. And thank you for the opportunity. You have been such a pleasure to chat with. And I know that there are so many people out there that can get a lot from your show, and you're truly making a good impact in the world, a positive impact in the world.
Thanks.
So thank you.
Thanks a lot. Kind words, Claire. Okay, then see you the next time. And a goodbye to our viewers on Share It With Ishani podcast. So bye-bye.